Alright guys, so we got a combined haul video today. These came from Meijer, and then these three down here came from Needler's. Since I didn't have much stuff from Needler's, I thought I'd combine it with the Meijer haul video just to kind of make it a worthwhile video, not just for me to make, but for you guys to watch as well. I'd say most of these we're going to open up. There's just a couple that we're not going to. So we'll get into it here. Let's start off with one I'm going to open up. So we have the Matchbox. We're going to start off with the Meijer stuff apparently. We have the Matchbox 1968 Dodge D200 Crew Cab 4x4 truck in the Matchbox Off-Road series. Now, believe it or not, back in '66, Dodge actually made a few of these crew cab trucks. They weren't very common. That wasn't really a thing back in the '60s, but Dodge made a few of them. They're pretty rare. And so I was quite surprised when I saw that Matchbox was making one. I was like, oh, that's somewhat unusual. So let's open this one up here. So I like the finish on the paint. The tan is matte, and then the green is satin. A nice Dodge 200 badge on the front fender there. I think that's really the only badging on it. It's got the chrome trim, but I think this stripe should follow the body line though. You know, point down like that, but still looks cool. There's the front of it there. The base. Says Dodge on the tailgate. Of course, the tailgate, or the bed of the truck, I'm sorry, is black because for some reason, instead of casting the bed floor into the die cast, they want to make it one piece with the interior. I'm not sure why they've started doing that. But Matchbox and Hot Wheels both are doing that, which makes sense since they're both made by Mattel. So that's a really cool truck there, something kind of unusual. Got another unusual thing here, also by Matchbox. The Polaris Slingshot. Some places you'll see these a lot, and other places you may have never seen one. I see them around town every so often. Obviously, this time of year, being the fall, you don't see them as much because they don't close up. You know, they're not an all-year vehicle. They're a fair-weather vehicle. Now, I've seen them have a little cloth top go over the top. This one does not have that, although you could easily cut something for it if you wanted. Got 3 wheels, just like the real thing. This is in the Road Trip series, and we'll go ahead and open this up here. I was never sure who made the Slingshot. Apparently Polaris makes it. So it's got a good bit of die cast on it for it being as small as it is. It looks quite odd, but this is really how they look. They look quite odd. So everything that's red is die cast. So it's a very odd shaped piece of die cast. You even got the little license plate back there. It's got a Slingshot badge on the front there. And a wheel in the back. Polaris slingshot. There's your interior. Not a whole lot to say about this one. I mean, it speaks for itself. Yeah, it's got some graphics on it and stuff. But for what it is, it's pretty detailed. Kind of impressed by it, actually. Now, I've never seen one of these flip over, but I'm sure that if you tried hard enough, you could probably end up flipping one over. They're somewhat wide in the front, but I'm sure if you made a corner fast enough with it being on 3 wheels, you could flip it over. Now, it's not scale by any means, but the thing would be about this big if it was scale. It would be about half the size it is. So I'm glad it's this size so we can see all the details that's in it. Forgive me now because I'm going to pronounce this wrong. This is made by Hot Wheels. This is a new casting for 2020. This is the 2020. I used to know how to say this. Koenigsegg Jesko. Koenigsegg Jesko. Something like that. Anyway, this is a new casting for this year. And there you can crank your neck sideways and read that if you want to. There's the badge, the emblem for Koenigsegg. Interesting. Now, I don't think this is a real old company. To my knowledge, Koenigsegg, or however you say it, is a pretty new car company, at least to my knowledge. Maybe that's not true at all, but I never heard of them until a few years ago. And I'll be honest, only reason I got this car was because it was different. So there you go on the bottom there. Pretty smooth. Got little bitty, faster than ever wheels. That's what Hot Wheels calls them. It does have the green stripe on the hood, but there's no green stripe down below, as the package shows. Got some little green accents in a few places, but of course they didn't do that on here. Honestly, that's pretty much the only details. I guess there's some gray stripes, and then there's some black on the wing. No tail lights, but we have Koenigsegg, or however you're supposed to say it, on the back there. You'll have to excuse me for probably saying it wrong. Looks like a very aerodynamic car. But there you go. I don't know anything about that. I can't share any facts. This is really cool. This is a cool casting. This is the 1984 Pontiac Firebird in the Muscle Mania series from Hot Wheels. This is the first time I've seen this casting, but there's no new for 2020 badge up here. Although the copyright for this is 2019, so this is quite possibly a first edition of this car. Usually Hot Wheels, the copyright is a year before the toy came out. I'm not sure why. This one surprised me. Actually says 2020 is the copyright. But anyhow, moving on to this one. Looks like it's got some dust inside the car. That didn't blow it out. That just made the windows foggy. Anyhow, there's some dust inside the car. So this is really cool. Check out the bottom first. Just kind of basic. 84 Pontiac Firebird. The Hot Wheels badge. Got the Firebird on the B pillar there. You got Trans Am. Firebird on the hood there. Now, Matchbox made one of these a good number of years ago, like, I don't know, 20 years ago or so. No, it was longer than that, maybe like 30 years ago they made it. So basically, when these cars were fairly new, Matchbox made a casting of this, but a traditional old Matchbox, it was kind of chunky. It was a nice casting, but I think this one better shows the sleekness of this body style. Obviously, there's no reason for them to paint the taillights in because they're red, but they could have done the little black in there, like, or this here. They didn't do this either, but that's okay. They're not T-tops. It just has two glass moonroofs in it. There's your interior there. Can we look through the windows? Nice clear windows on this car. So I really like this car, and I like the bright red that it came in. I'd like to see a black one at some point as well, but I like the red. Alright, well, we're going to end with two classic GMC trucks, at least for the regular Matchbox. In the service series for Matchbox, we have a 57 GMC Stepside. This one happens to be a bicycle repair truck. Vintage bicycle, coaster to coaster. No, I would say bicycle repair, bicycle store. I don't know. Anyway, bicycle themed 57 GMC. Pretty cool. And they're pretty bright red. The curved windshield like it should. We zoom in on this door here. What all can we read? Got on the left side, GMC. I think that says V8 underneath it. Then there's a bicycle. Then vintage on the door, it says Vintage USA, Vintage Bicycle USA, coaster to coaster. It's got a gear or a cog, whatever you want to call it, in their logo, as well as two pedals. I see Long Beach. I can't read what the other one is. Maybe we'll go around to this side. What's this side say? Nope. I can't read what the other town is. We have Long Beach, California, and somewhere else. And we have GMC stamped on the tailgate. Since now this truck, I won't complain about them casting it into the interior, because these trucks have wood bed floors in them, so it makes sense. Zoom out a little bit more. So very nice representation on this truck here. There's the bottom of it there. Matchbox has made this casting for a number of years. Now here's one. This is kind of special. I'm not going to open this one up just because I have a bunch of the Lesney version of this bus out of the package. Obviously mine are out of the package because I didn't get them in the package. There's a 55 GMC Scenic Cruiser, like a Greyhound bus type of thing, charter bus. And if this looks vaguely familiar, it's because back in the 50s and 60s when Matchbox was made by Lesney, they made a bus very, very similar to this. It was a Greyhound bus, and it was silver, and it had yellow windows in it. And it was quite similar to this casting. Obviously not exact, It wasn't licensed as a GMC, but it was very, very similar to this. Let me go get one just to show you the comparison. So I have with me here the Lesney version of the bus. You'll see right off the bat, headlights are smaller, but still is quite similar. From the side, windows are kind of elongated. Got the little triangular window up there. On the back, where tail lights are in the same place. The window looks to be smaller on the Lesney, but overall they're the same. What did Lesney call this? Coach. That's all they called this, number 66 Coach. But anyway, so this is a remake of a classic Matchbox, which I thought was kind of cool. You'll notice the skylights are much bigger in the Lesney as well. But I just thought that was cool that they made this, or that they made this because of this. So, kind of a throwback car there. I'll just keep that in the package. I'll move old bus out of the way there. Alright, one more Matchbox from Meijer. We have, in the Working Rigs series, the GMC 3500 attenuator truck. Attenuator trucks have the arrow, or the city trucks, highway service trucks, I'm sorry. Got the little arrow, and they say lane closed ahead. You know, they got all the flashing lights and stuff on them. The door on this reads Matchbox Freeway Services, Unit 5, GMC. I was thinking that GMC called these top kicks, but maybe they don't. Maybe that's not a name they use anymore. I don't know. I know GMC's made this for quite a while. Anyway, it's got some special features. Stuff opens up and spins around, which we're gonna get into right now. It's put together with screws. I don't know why you would need to take it apart, but you could. Or if you had some kind of crazy custom that you wanted to do with this, you could as well. Personally, I think it's pretty cool the way it is, because, I mean, this is the first one of these I have that has the arrow and everything on it. So one of the special features is that the sign, well, I assume that it spun around the whole way. It just goes like that. Alright. But anyway, you do have the arrow there. That's all the more it spins around. But it's there. Then you have this flap back here. Lane closed ahead. Matchbox Transportation and Freeway Services. And then that drops down like so. And, you know, that's just so they can load up the truck with supplies that they will need, tools and such. So, even though the whole back half is plastic, there's enough die cast in this big cab that it's a fairly heavy casting. The mud flaps are also die cast. The white metal, the die cast actually goes all the way down the whole truck to the mud flaps. You just can't see it because of the toolboxes and stuff. On the front, got GMC in the grill. Got your little handle for if the truck was real, you would grab that and pull the hood forward. It's got the bigger Matchbox wheels on it. So pretty cool, even though this drops down I mean, I don't expect it to drop down like a ramp, but I'm not sure why they left this open. And then I kind of wish that this spun around more than like that. Now, if this was going down the road, they would transport it like this, because this is not very aerodynamic. Very cool casting, though. Fit a small car in there if you wanted to, but it's not a car hauler, so. One more thing from Meijer. A green light in the Hot Pursuit Series 34. A 61 Checker Marathon police car for the city of Chicago. Now this gets its own video, so tune in for that. But there it is. I just wanted to show it to you. Let's get into the stuff from Needler's. I'm not going to open this up. This is a Matchbox. It's a Ford F-350 Super Duty, like a fire truck for like brush fire or something, that sort of thing, in the mountains. Off-road / brush fire truck. That's what all the push bull bar and brush guard and roll cage and everything's for, is so that if it tips over, nobody gets hurt, hopefully. Now this is, I don't know if it's a special series or just a special packaging. This is the 75th anniversary of Mattel this year. I know Hot Wheels had a special edition circle tracker that had all of Mattel's brands on it and stuff. You've seen it in my videos before. So kind of cool packaging on this one. It's got the special paint job on it too. It's got the Mattel 75 with the Mattel boy sitting on the M. I can't think of the actual name for that kid. Got the same badge on the hood. It's just gold. Oh, from the back it looks like a regular Matchbox. So I suppose this isn't anything special. But I like the card art on it. We'll keep that in the package. I like this too, but we'll open this one up. It's another Mattel truck. I like the trucks that say Mattel somewhere on them. This is the International Armored Truck that Matchbox has made for, probably about 15 years or so. I don't know. They've made it for a long time. There have been some changes to it, but they're 1999. Okay, I guess they've made it longer than 15 years. But anyway, been some changes to it along the way, but it's basically the same truck. There it is. Mattel Federal Credit Union Security since 1952. Since Mattel has been in business since 45. I suppose 52. Let's see. No. I don't know. Maybe that's just a year they chose. No, I don't think Matchbox came out until like 57. And they were made by Lesney then anyway, so that wouldn't make sense for Mattel to put that on there. But anyway. Reasons aside, really cool truck. I have a number of the armored truck from Matchbox. But when I saw the Mattel Credit Union truck, I was like, oh, that's cool. So the body's plastic, unfortunately, and the base is metal. Mattel armored car. It's got the, I don't know what they call these tires, but they have more grip. Big lug tires, I guess is what you'd call them. Matchbox secured transport on the door. You have Mattel Federal Credit Union security since 1952. We already talked about that. They have removed the diamond plate from the back bumper. And I think they added more locks on the doors. Same stuff on this side. Never understood why they put this side facing out, other than that's the direction that the Matchbox truck's face in the package, because you'll notice Matchbox trucks face the opposite way the Hot Wheels do in the package. But anyway, I just think, you know, this has more doors and stuff. This would look cooler out. It's got more to it, but this looks cool too. So, got a from Hot Wheels in the Factory Fresh series. We have the 2019 Corvette ZR1 convertible. Pretty cool. Nice bright orange, black accents on it. Got the headlights painted in there. Got a Corvette emblem. And it's not going to focus, but it's there. The looks like gray interior. Is it gray or black? There's black interior. I'm sorry. It looked gray. Got the taillights painted in gray for some reason, or silver. And we have the Corvette badge on the back as well. There, it focused on the rear badge. I'm not going to open this one up, so I'm trying to show it to you in the package. I have a feeling this one would probably be a pretty popular one. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Nothing super special, but just cars I thought they were cool. Like, comment, subscribe for more. Have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next video.